For the coin toss, brought to you today by Coke Zero. Both teams are on the field, and we're just about ready to open things up. And there's the opening boot. And he's taken down at the 33. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. One-man backfield. And it's caught. And he tackles him hard at the 48.
1, 2, 3. That's exactly how you throw the slant again. Coverage. Nice play to pick up the first.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Ace backfield. And a great job that time on defense.
Good job here, but let me tell you something. That wideout was left out to dry that time. Woo.
It's 2nd and 10. The defensive back's moving in closer. High formation here. On the ground, big opening. He's tackled around the 43-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. 3rd down, a yard to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throws right and caught by the fullback. He's all the way home. Touchdown. He's on a different level than everybody else, though.
He sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Hits off. At the 30. He's taken down at the 37. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
The ball carrier almost snuck by there, but this junior linebacker made a good stop.
Yeah, these linebackers don't miss too many tackles.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line. He didn't look too comfortable on that play.
Guys, it looks to me like he's getting happy feet right now back in the pocket. He needs to be a little bit more patient, step up, and just throw the football.
He's on the run. He wants it all. It's broken up. The defense holds.
Great job to get a finger on that pass and cause the incompletion.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it. He just couldn't hold off the defender, and he's brought down.
Good play call to pick up the first down. Now that's how you execute the screen pass.
Yep, the quarterback dumped it off, and everyone did a good job of blocking up front. Doesn't get much better than that.
Looks over the middle, and it's picked off. Tackle at the 47.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. They're packed in tight on the line. Takes it right and brought down right away. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. A 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 50. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. And he's taken down at about the 35.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver were on the same page on that pass.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Handoff, and he's met immediately. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
Scrambling around. Tackle made right around the 30.
You know what? After a play like that, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they went to the air again.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Complete, and he's brought down. Wonderful play call to convert on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, he really wanted that first down. Good determination again.
They line up in the jumbo set. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration in the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
And now he's got room to run. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Wow, now that is what I call a big-time play.
And here's why he was forced to make that play, Brad. First of all, he had no help from his receivers. No one could get open. And secondly...
sorry, Coach, but he didn't have much pass protection. He had to scramble out of the pocket and make something happen on his own.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it downfield. Taken from the 10. They'll bring him down at the 35-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
Caught, knocked out of bounds at the 39. 4 yards on that play.
They only gained about 4 yards on that play, but they're still moving the ball forward.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. throws. This one is dropped. They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
The defense held their ground on that play. The quarterback just wasn't able to find any open receivers.
So it's 4th down. And they're ready to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He's to the 20. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. Pretty good drive last time out for this offense, right, fellas?
They did a very good job of moving the ball forward. This defense had no answer for the offense.
And in particular, it was the passing game. This quarterback was really hot on that last drive.
He's taken down at the 37-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. They're packed in tight on the line. And he's level at the 42-yard line.
And it's always a plus if you're able to pick up the first down with the running game.
They come out in a goal line set. Tackle made at the 46. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And so we've reached the end of quarter number 1, and we're all tied up.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 46. Going with the shotgun here. He's scrambling. Deep pass down the left side. They knock it down. Incomplete. And the safety comes up with a nice play.
These safeties are not only physical, but here is showing the athletic ability to get a hand on the ball. That is great coverage.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. Dangerous pass, and they just about had it going the other way.
He wasn't letting the receiver get to that one.
That's a big play on 3rd down to get a hand in there and break up the pass.
I think the quarterback would like to have that one back.
He gets it off. And he's got to be happy with that punt, Kurt.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. And now they're looking at a long way to go to even think about a score.
High formation here. Got his man and taken down by a host of tacklers. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense.
Blue 55. Blue 55.
And they make the stop around the 39-yard line.
Good-looking arm by that quarterback. The defender was in man, so if he throws the ball behind the intended receiver on an out route, it could go the other way for 6. Nice throw and a 1st and 10.
Tackle right around the 48-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. From the gun. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
The defensive backs moving in closer. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's looking for his man. Incomplete pass. That one sailed on him.
He wanted his receiver, but I think that may have slipped out of his hand.
Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. High formation here. On the handoff, watch out. That's a great tackle at the 30. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
And down he goes at the 20. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice game.
They motion to the left. He's got an opening. Big play, and it's 1st and goal.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. They hand it off again. Touchdown, Seminole. He got the handoff and knew exactly what to do with it.
They like the fact that they have a halfback who can pick his way so well through defenses.
And when you have moves like this halfback, it is very easy to get into the end zone.
Florida State up 6. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Florida State is ready to kick it away. And it's off. They'll bring him down at the 24-yard line. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. They're packed in tight on the line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He picks up a yard on the play.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
He's on the run. Brought down around the 35-yard line.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
Gets it out quick, and it's going the other way. Big opening. The 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Florida State gets set to kick this one away. It's off. He'll return it from the 6. And down he goes at the 39. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
They better put some points on the board here, Kirk. Otherwise, the floodgates might be opening soon.
Well, they could start by just not turning the ball over here, Coach.
Looks like there's an injured player on the field. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 39. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 41. He gained a couple of yards on the keeper. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. The defense sets up in the nickel. Drops back to pass. Complete, and down he goes at the 47. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. He's scrambling. Got the corner. He's at the 40. And they make the stop around the 21-yard line. And that one's going to drive the defensive coordinator absolutely crazy.
This kid is so dangerous. Brad, you're exactly right. The defense has to be sitting there asking themselves, how are we going to stop this guy?
Kirk, stop this guy. How about slowing him down first?
The quarterback has some room. Touchdown, Buffaloes. So he couldn't find any receivers and just took off and ran it in himself.
Brad, you're absolutely right. Excellent job of coverage there, but they forgot about one guy. That's why the quarterback is so dangerous in college football. He can kill you running the football.
And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. He's to the 10. Across the 30. They'll bring him down at the 37. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll go to work at the 37-yard line. And we got the backup in there now at running back. And he's immediately tackled. So they get about 4 yards from play action.
All it takes is a second on these play-action fakes to get the defense out of position. And that's how this tight end was able to get open and pick up some yards.
Ace backfield. Back to pass. It's complete. And he's taken down around the 49-yard line. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
One-man backfield. Tackle made at the 42-yard line. 7 yards there. It's 2nd and 4. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. Great catch by the linebacker, but not a smart throw from the quarterback.
It didn't look like the quarterback even saw the linebacker hanging in that area. It pays to be in the right spot at the right time.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. They line up in the shotgun. He looks to throw on 1st down. Takes the grab, and he's knocked out of bounds. Big play right there. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
Boy, I like this call right here. The one thing that I've noticed is how this defense sometimes forgets about the running backs as receivers. Here, they got burned for a big play.
Can't find anyone open. It's intercepted. How about that defensive play?
What I liked here was the way the defense reacted as soon as the ball was thrown. It allowed them to come up with the interception.
What I didn't like was the decision by the quarterback. He's a smart kid. He knows better than to throw a pass like that.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 20. They come out with a big set. Look at the throw. Swatted away. Guys, that pass just hung up there.
Guys, he gave the corner a little bit too much time to get there and make a play on the ball. Next time, he should put a little bit more zip on the ball.
High formation here. Back to pass. Knocked out of bounds at the 29. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, they'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
Looks left, picked off. He has some room. Down the sideline. That's 3 interceptions now for this quarterback today.
Not a great start at all for this young man. He really looks like he's struggling out there, Kurt.
It's pretty obvious something is off. The defense has been creating problems for him the entire game. There's no doubt they have him figured out at this point.
Can't find anyone open. And he just got drilled. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Good rush by the defense. It just didn't get there soon enough. A half a second quicker, and they would have had a sack.
Hands off to the back, and he's in. He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
Here's the PAT to tie this thing up. He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it away. He's to the 10. Across the 30. And down he goes at the 38-yard line. The offense will start at the 38. First down, 10 yards to go. They motion to the left. Complete. Tackle at the 46. And we'll go into halftime here with a score all deadlocked.
At the end of the first half, the score is tied.
Florida State will be kicking off, and I hope you're as ready as I am to get this second half underway. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They're packed in tight on the line. To the right and tackled immediately. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second down and 7. Ball on the 32. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He rolls left. Tosses left. Intercepted. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. So the defense just picked off their 3rd pass of the day.
These guys knew they had to make a statement today, Kirk, and I think this is their statement.
Now, they have played their tails off today, Coach. Everybody has been flying around this field making plays.
First down, 10 yards to go. The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Inside handoff. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. Second and 9 coming up here. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. 4 wide. Drops back to pass. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great leap and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He set up and put the ball right there where it had to go. Nice play.
Handoff, and he's met immediately. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, Brad, great effort up front by that defense.
The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Tackle at the 14. There was a defender right in his face that time.
Yeah, but great concentration by the receiver to come away with this ball. Nice job.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 14. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. Off-balance throw got him anyway. Oh, man, did he take a hit. They complete that play-action pass. Good for 7 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Second down. And they're only 7 yards away from the end zone. Single set backfield. He's taken down just outside the goal line. So the halfback picks up the first down there with that 6-yard gain.
Well, the important thing is they were able to pick up the first down. And they're really starting to show how much they're relying on this halfback to do all of the work. Right now, he's looking pretty good.
The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo!
They line up in the jumbo set. Going to the end zone, and it's coming back out. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterback did too. The problem was he didn't see the kid covering his guy, and now he's got to go back and talk to the old ball coach and explain, yo, what happened?
Let me tell you what, that is not a fun thing to do. After he's done yelling at you, you're real quick not to make another throw like that.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Now he tries to buy some time. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. It's 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. And down he goes. Right around the 38-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 38. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
Throw's complete. He's hammered. They get the completion, but it's going to be about a foot short of the sticks.
Boy, he'll make sure he gets there the next time.
It was a good little pass play, but close just doesn't cut it when you have 3rd down.
Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
The offense was just a little bit too aggressive with that last possession.
That aggression caused a mistake, and that's exactly what happens when you're too aggressive.
Complete. He's got room. The 50. At the 40. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown! And they had a tough time defending that one.
Well, Brad, one of the things with this defense is you leave yourself vulnerable in one-on-one coverage. Great throw by the quarterback and great speed by the receiver.
That sure was a pretty play. The receiver sold the post and ran a corner route, and it really fooled the defense right there.
Florida State with a 6-point lead, and he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Florida State is ready to kick it away. Kicks it off. Loose football. So the offense takes over. And they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line.
Ouch. Pretty big loss on the play, and I think they might want to reassess the strategy here. Perhaps run a screen, maybe hit the tight end on a short pattern. This D-line is just a bit much to handle at this moment.
He scrambled. Runs with it, and he's got room. The defense scoops it. The 10. Touchdown, Seminole. So a mistake by the ball carrier leaves the defense with 6 points.
Now, how about that fumble recovery for the touchdown? You have to love those defensive scores.
Not if I'm on the offensive side of the ball.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Florida State to kick. He kicks it. He's to the 10. Tackle made at the 37. Pretty good return right there, Coach.
Great blocking up front. The returner found a little hole and almost made it all the way.
And it'll be very interesting to see if they can overcome that fumble on this drive.
I think they'll be okay. They just need to keep their heads in this game.
Throws incomplete. He's unable to hit his receiver. He overthrew it.
Yeah, and that's a throw he should make every single time.
4 wide. Look at the throw. And he's going to come up with a sack.
This guy at defensive end can really play.
He uses excellent technique to get by the blockers and slide into the backfield.
The defense is in the nickel. Going deep, lays it out there. Can't connect. And he was looking deep on that play.
Let me just say one thing. They are definitely not afraid to put the ball in the air. That time, they were lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Gets this one away. Signals for a fair catch. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 29. They line up in an I. Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. And he gets a yard on the run.
Yep, not too much on that play. The senior linebacker was right there waiting for the ball carrier.
One-man backfield. Inside handoff. And he's tackled right around the 40. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
And this is still anyone's ball game as we head into the final quarter of play. Our score here in Tallahassee is FSU 35, Colorado 21. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Tackle around the 49-yard line. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this, watch out. They can score quickly.
Watch out is right, because now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line.
Now, the passing game is a lot easier for a quarterback when 2 corners aren't in coverage. I respect the gutsy call on the defensive side to blitz both corners, but it left them too vulnerable against the pass.
They hand it off. He's taken down at the 30-yard line. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Makes the catch, and look out. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line. So they'll pick up a first down there on a 4-yard completion.
I like those short passing routes. Here it got them only a few yards, but this team has the playmakers that can break those short gains into big gains.
Coach, you got something for us there?
Yes, I do. With that last throw, he's thrown for over 300 yards in this game. I know the defensive coordinator is kicking and hollering right now on the sidelines.
And even though they're comfortably in the lead, it doesn't look like they're going to stop passing the ball. Looks to him again, complete. Big play, and it's 1st and goal. And a pretty smart call right there.
You're absolutely right. The reason why this play worked is that the play action throws the defense just enough to allow the receiver to get open.
Florida State is about to extend the lead to 3 scores. They come out in a goal line set. They'll run, and he takes it in. The defense hasn't had much luck keeping this kid out of the end zone today.
He's a good back, Brad. That's why he's playing Division I football. And he's had this kind of success against almost everyone he's played against.
They gave the ball to this guy 5 times on that drive. They stuck with him, and